All right. So it's my first time talking in front of anybody that wasn't teaching. So let's see. So I'm from a town of 30 people in the middle of nowhere, and we're actually 15 miles from somewhere. So anyways, anything that we needed was 15 miles away. And you pretty much had to plan your day around that. If you had to go to town, which was Lisbon, which was 15 miles away, you know, you didn't take that trip lightly because it was an hour at least to go. And if you went to the city, which was Fargo, that was 90 miles, so that was an all-day affair. But where we're from, you know everybody. Everybody knows each other. And it's never been a problem. But they decided that we needed to make the responses for the ambulances better. So 911 came to town. That was great, you know, and now we have this great system. You just call 911 and there's help, you know, 15 miles away, waiting at somebody else's house to walk to the ambulance to come and get you. And the other thing they did was they needed addresses on houses, which we never had before. So this is 1995 when I'm getting out of high school. And 911's coming and changing my address from the Donovans, Box 18, Ingleville, North Dakota, to 206 2nd Street, Ingleville, North Dakota. How they got 206 when there's only 2 houses on my street, I never understand. And then that really motivates you to call 911. Right, some 206 2nd Street, you know, you'll find 2nd Street is the one right after the other street in my town. And I find it ironic now that I work for 911, essentially. You know, we do what the voice on the radio tells us to do. And the things that people call 911 for are beyond hilarious. Some of them are real serious, and I don't want to take that lightly. But one of my best 911 calls was the old folks home right next to my firehouse in East Boston. We went there all the time because, again, it was, you know, elderly people living there. They're trying to live on their own, and it's kind of tough making that transition. And so we went there, probably every day we went there. And we got a call one night at 3 in the morning for the electrical hazard. And like electrical hazard, huh? That could be anything, a water leak, you know, shorting out electrical outlet. No, you never know. And so we go there, and she wants us to hook up her cable. So, you know, we got to be nice to the lady because we'll probably be back for her later on. So, oh, what? No, not like that. No, I'm trying not to make this a stand-up act. But so yeah, I mean, it's just being nice to the citizens. You know. What do I call it? Taking care of the customer, you know. So we let dispatch know that we're available. We hook up our cable. We make sure everything works, and then we go back to the firehouse. And it's just funny that the only time I called 911 in North Dakota was when I had my car half off a bridge, because it's gravel roads, it's wooden bridges, and it's not like the beautiful ones in Vermont or anything like that. It's very rudimentary. But drove halfway off the bridge. I may have been drinking, but there's no cell phone service, so I didn't call 911 until I had phone service, and my only option was to walk. So I started walking. I know my friend's house like 4 miles over. It's one of those things where here you just wait for a car to go by and flag them down, but if I did that I would have to wait a day or two. So I walked to my buddy's house, call 911, and I get to somebody's house. It sounds like they're having supper. And they say, oh, we'll take care of it. Is it blocking the road? Yes. All right, we'll take care of it tomorrow. And I guess apparently before they even got there, somebody drove down the road, saw my car half off the bridge, pulled it onto the road, parked it on the side of the road for me, and the keys were still in it and everything. And that's the kind of tough neighborhoods I'm from in North Dakota. So.